of you who are listening, I also tried the Black Girl Follow train. And you may be like me.
So how did it work out for you, T?
It did not. And today on the podcast, we're going to be discussing.
No,
Hey, that was good.
it was great. It's our first time out. We're excited.
All right, girls. So what's the topic today? What we getting into?
So we have a good bit of stuff to get into today. We are going to talk about our vision boards. We're going to talk about, first of all, has anybody done their vision boards yet?
I have not done mine. I thought we were going to do it.
I did do one. I'm still working on my personal board, but I have one for my business. I did do that one.
Okay. So I will be doing mine on live at some point.
Okay. That works.
But I did pick my word for the year. How about you, ladies?
I did pick my word.
I did. What's your word?
I don't remember. It's been a month.
Mine is grow. My word is grow.
Love your word.
Yes, it is grow. It is grow. That's what kept speaking to me and popping out, and he just kept dropping it in my spirit. And I was like, okay, we're gonna go with it. Yeah.
Honest to God, don't remember my word.
See, what's your word? You know, Denise.
My word is prayer.
Say it again.
I remember your word.
Started with a
Breathe.
B. Yes.
Breathe.
Wait, say it again.
Breathe.
Yes, that is
remember
correct.
she had her shirt on.
Yes,
Okay.
thank you. I was like, I know it started with a B, but I know it wasn't balanced because I don't subscribe to balance. I subscribe to harmony.
What's going on, Nisi?
I cannot think of my words.
I can't think of your word. It's okay, hon. It's okay.
I just had to say
right.
moment. And I talk about that word every day.
Very productive, I think, last time we talked about it. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. It had to do
It'll
with
come back to
probably. Yeah. It's only one word, though. Okay. Got it. Check.
Since we're talking about vision boards, I know a lot of people do a personal vision board and they do a business vision board. So I know I told you ladies at a previous event, I did a vision board and it was related to my business. So none of you have started. So what are you looking to make your vision board focused on? Personal or business?
I'm going to split my board in half because I was going to do two, but now I'm going to do one because I have my one from last year, which kind of encompassed a lot of things. But this year I'm going to focus one side of my vision board on my personal growth and one side on my business growth.
Gotcha. See?
I don't think I've ever done two separate vision boards. Maybe when I was in grad school, I did one for teaching, and that I believe that was an assignment, maybe. But my vision board is usually just focused on my year, so it kind of includes everything. I've never done two separate ones.
Look at the vision boards I have done have only been focused on 1 year. One time.
Yeah. And this year, I feel like in the past, I've only done one, but this year I really wanted to be intentional with my business. I had some things that I wanted to accomplish and some goals I wanted to make sure I really focused on doing. And so for me, I was like, okay, let me make it separate so I can like have it in my office or have it where I can look at it on a constant. But to me, it's a branch of my main personal board. And I'm making them all digital this year because it's rough out here. Who's still buying magazines?
I'm gonna have to take all the stuff from my old vision board and repurpose because my neighbors was like, we gave you our magazines last year.
I actually have magazines in the house. I have some really old ones because of Rob, not me. As a photographer, he of course subscribes to several of them. A lot of them that I want to throw away because they're taking up a lot of room on the bookcase. But I mean, I just print my pictures off. You know, so that's what I've done the last several years. So I don't need magazines. I just Google whatever picture I need and print it off.
I used Canva a lot last year. Along with, I could show y'all mine. It's like right there on that wall. But yeah, it's a combination of magazines that I got from my neighbors and the ones I printed out from Canva, because you know, if I decide I want to post it somewhere,
right,
you know, like
yeah, I did use that platform this year, and that was helpful. That was helpful. Because like you said, the images are there, and then you can download the images you want to add, like if you find on Pinterest and different things like that.
I gotta get mine done. I missed the memo on us not doing it at the party.
All right.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I just had my personal New Year this week, so last week now. So you know, it's still time to get a vision board done.
It is. It is.
And we can do it together.
Yes.
And I'm doing it live on TikTok. And since I hit that magic 1,000, I can go live.
Yeah, follow train.
Hey, you know it. That's the only way. And I'm done following people. I mean,
so explain how you were able to achieve 1,000 followers, just in case people are listening and they're like, okay, girl, I'm trying to grow my TikTok. What do I do?
So I did the hashtag Black Girl Follow Train, and I went from, I think I had like 90 subscribers or followers, and then I made the little boat video, and I went from 90 subscribers to like 700. First it was 480 something in like a day, 2 days, and then I did the boat, and then I was able to hit 1,000, and I'm still growing from those same videos because people are trying to get on the train. But I'm like, if people have 1,000 followers, I'm not gonna follow them because they already got their 1,000.
Don't be like that. Don't be like that.
Well, everybody's
getting more followers.
1,000.
See, she putting a cap. She's trying to put a cap on.
You have a limit.
I mean, I'll follow if it's something that I subscribe to. You know, like some of I'm not into tarot readings. I'm not following you if you're doing tarot readings because that's just not my thing. Yeah. I would love to help you, but I don't want that coming up in my feed. I don't want the analytics to think that that's what I'm into because I'm not. And then whatever you subscribe to or follow, that's what follows you. And it's just not my jam, you know? So.
For those of you who are listening, I also tried the Black Girl Follow Train. And you may be like me.
So how did it work out for you, T?
It did not.
Well, I did.
Shout out to my new followers that I did get. I got a couple.
Thank you, new followers. Thank you.
Definitely not the success that she saw.
I had 3 different videos though. I did.
I think I just had 2.
I did the Black Girl Follow Train, the first one with the sound. Then I did the TikTok won't allow me to follow one. So it's kind of a pattern. Like a day later, I did TikTok won't let me follow y'all back because I saw that's what other people were doing, even though it was also true because once you follow so many people within an hour, you can't follow anybody else. So I did that. I clicked follow on as many people, and then I made a video about how TikTok wouldn't let me follow, and I got like 80 more followers from that, and then I did the vote. I forgot about that midpoint one.
That's hot. That's hot.
Yeah, I like it. So definitely making mental notes so I could do that because y'all did help me make my vote video. I have yet to put it up, but we're gonna get there. I still have not. No.
You mean to tell me
a lot
all that time to make you a video and you didn't do it?
To my defense, a lot has been going on, and once Monday through Friday gets to rolling, your girl forgets. It's like, wait, what was I supposed to be doing? And it's sad when you have to schedule things on your calendar to remind you to do stuff. But that's where my life is set up right now. Yeah.
I mean, it's real life, you know?
Right.
Very sad.
We don't have to set up a Wife Life Tribe TikTok page that we all have access to. So
yes. I like it. So we need to tell the people, how did we get here?
You are right. We do need to have that conversation. I guess we can talk about it a little bit because we're gonna talk about it a little bit more as these times go on. But we know each other from college. Y'all are amazing college friends.
Yes. Go HBCU.
Go Bulldogs.
Yes. Yes, T-Town. So we lived in the same dorm freshman year.
Yes.
Is this year our 23rd year?
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah.
Y'all been around for a long time. I've known y'all more. It's like I've been alive for 42 years. I've known y'all for 23 of those.
Wow.
You're right.
Wow.
I've known you longer than I had known you in this life.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
It's
It is. Oh man.
Wow.
Never looked at it like that.
So before we move from the vision boards, can y'all elaborate a little bit on why your word is significant to you?
Well, I'll talk about my word a little bit. My word is breathe. Thanks for the reminder, guys. And the word breathe is significant to me for multiple reasons, because I feel like when I'm going through life, sometimes I hold my breath to wait for the next thing to happen rather than just kind of sliding through life and allowing to take things in and then moving forward. So now I'm learning to just kind of breathe through things and not hold my breath and wait for the worst, but to know that the next thing is going to happen, and how I respond to that thing is it's easier, it's going to be easier, because life throws things at you all the time. How I breathe through it is how it's gonna be for this year, and I'm excited.
That's powerful. That's powerful. Yeah. For me, my word is grow. I find myself going through seasons of checking off. I am a goal oriented person. So it's like once I check off things, it's like, okay, what's next? And so I've realized that in order for me to go to the next level, I need to grow. And that means within my family, within my job, my 9 to 5, within my business, I want to grow. And if that means me coming out of my comfort zone, so be it. And I'm in a season of whatever, Sky Daddy, you want me to do, I'm willing to do that. And it is pushing me out of my comfort zone, because right now I'm in my comfort zone. And it's like, in order for me to go to the next level, he's going to have to take me out of that. And I have to be okay with that. And that's a challenge for me. So it's all about growing in every aspect of my life. So I'm here for it.
Yes. That's
here for it.
So what about your word?
For me, my word is prayer. Oddly enough. The season that I'm in right now, which is such a wonderful, wonderful season, I feel like in order for me to really remain grounded, one, and get back truly vested in my passion, the things that I'm passionate about, because I do feel like I've kind of gotten stagnant in some areas. I feel like I need to return to being more intentional about my prayer life and communing with God. When I went through my transition where God allowed me to step away from religion, and I don't know if this is just human behavior or just my personality behavior, but in order to pull myself out of being a church girl, like I had to go cold turkey. Like I had to cut everything off. And a big part of that was about the discomfort and not wanting to theoretically or even literally close my eyes and see a white God or a white Jesus. Of course, I also went through, the season of where, I questioned, is Jesus for real? Is that something else that's, man-made, whether he be Black, or, not a color at all. So I took everything away, all of it, because I didn't want the religion part of it. And I think it served its purpose, but I think now that God has allowed me to transition through that, and I've kind of started to settle and find a really good medium, a really good midpoint with still having my spirituality, but not being religious and traditional. I think that I'm in a place now to where I really need to focus on returning to communing with him so that I can make sure that, my purpose is still, ordered and in the direction that he will have it to go. And that I'm not just out here, just out here doing things for the sake of being busy. I feel like I'm not as passionate about the things that I want to do, outside of the 9-to-5 job. I think that one of the things that I worry about a little bit in finding joy in relationship and being settled as a family is becoming complacent in that and forgetting a lot of the things that I want to accomplish. And of course, the sure way to make sure that you don't lose focus is to stay before God. And so that's why I think prayer right now is essential for my growth, for me breathing even, in the right way. I think I need to return to having a definite prayer life.
That's amazing. That's very powerful that you were able to do that, to find that within, within this time in your life, because there's so many things that's happened in your life over the last few years. And it's amazing that you can just step back and say, okay, this is my time that I need to connect with God so that I can move to the next level.
I was just going to say that I can't remember my word, but I know that it was it's around the new me that is growing also that I have become, but the new me is a little bit more, I don't know, rough around the edges. And so therefore I have to make sure that when I am giving out the information that I am giving to others, that it comes out in a way that it is pleasant for their ears.
That's
because sometimes my new self is a little spicy and everybody can't handle the sauce. So
I am sorry.
I don't remember my word, but I know
But
what
you
my
got
purpose
that.
is.
Yay. And that's what's up.
That's
Your
what
word
counts,
sound like it could be purpose, baby.
Okay. Purpose, becoming.
Yes.
Sauce.
All of that. Sauce. Because you were very, when we were in college, Denise, you were more, you were just the sweetest person I'd ever met in my life. Not to say that you're not now, because I think that you still have that sweetness, but I think that that was, I didn't know if it was exposure or like, because, I had to be rough around the edges because I felt like I was fighting a battle every doggone day of my life. But I felt like you were just innocent and sweet, and you always said things kind, except for that one night when we got into it, it was horrible. But, we over that. But I think that, I think that that's very good for you. I love that.
Well, as I have been doing my therapy, I realized that I was definitely the child that was seen and not heard, and I play that role really well. And so I give everybody what they want to see and not what I wanted them to see, I guess you could say. And so if you wanted it, then I would know exactly how to do it. I was really good at meeting new parents and talking to grandmamas. I was always, I remember her. She's so sweet, blah, blah, blah. But that was me giving people what they wanted. So, yeah.
And that's good because a lot of people are still like that.
Yeah.
It's like you're pacifying, you're shrinking to self to please everyone else. And we're in a day and age, baby, we got to speak up and speak what we want, or people will run all over us.
Yes.
So
That's
I like
not
it.
happening.
I like it. I like it.
And that's
also, guys, I have allergies. So if you ever want to know about Denise, number one, trees and grass people. So I'm going to always have this tissue and some sanitizer on the side. So be ready.
Okay. Be you, honey. Be you. You got to do.
And they better not say nothing about it.
And better not.
Because we've been salty, honey.
Please direct me to the person I need to go to if you think that this is a problem. I've been waiting.
Because we all have very different dynamics as a wife. We're all wives. Well, soon to be wife, honey. June 3rd, baby. Yes.
I'm like 118 days or somewhere around there.
Yes. Since we are here as the Wife Life Tribe, let's talk about who we are and what our family looks like, because they are all different.
Yes.
All time. Okay, so I'm Tracy, and my family dynamic. I just got married 3 years ago to my husband, who is wonderful, and he has a daughter who is now my bonus, and I have a son who is now his bonus. He also has an older son, but he doesn't live at our house, so the dynamic is just a little different there. He's an adult with his own child, so I'm also a grandma, honey.
Hey.
But my husband and I have 2 teenagers, and we live in Georgia. So that's about it. We have no kids together, so we are blended and blessed.
All right, I love it. Okay,
Blended and
I will
blessed.
go. I am Adrian. I have been married to my love for 15 years now. Wow, long time. 15 years. When we got married, he had 3 children. So we are a blended family as well. They're all adults. And then we have 2 children together. And we have, a handful of grandchildren. Now that I think about it, not just the one that lives, my middle oldest child lives with us. She's 27. And her 9-year-old lives with us. So we are a house full of adult and children. So pray for us. So if you see me drinking, you know why. You're right.
Go ahead, Denise.
Next.
All right. Well, guys, when it comes to years, I am going to get these numbers wrong, but okay. I am also married about 15 years, give or take. My daughter is going to be, about 15. And so college, don't know what you call it, because high school is a sweetheart. I don't know what the college is. So no
It's
husband
hard.
since, college sweetheart. We have 3 children. One is away at college right now, and the other 2 are high school in it or about to be in high school. So, yeah, I have no more little bitty people walking around, and I have not been blessed with grandchildren yet. Hallelujah. I don't know if that should be in the same way, but I'm not ready.
It's okay.
Guaranteed.
So my family dynamic, I am the very proud former single mom of a 18-year-old son, and my fiance has also an 18-year-old daughter. They are literally 2 months apart, almost to the day. It's like 2 months and 3 days. So that has been very interesting. We have been together now almost 6 years, and we got engaged this summer, and we are approaching our wedding this coming June. So we are at an exciting place. This blessed and blended family it really has been a blessing. It's been very easy. But with that being said, it has been some definite challenges in the adjustment phase of our journey. But like I said, it's been blessed, and I'm thankful that I think we've done a really good job of navigating. So that's me and my dynamic. And y'all will hear a lot more of all of these dynamics as we get into these podcast episodes.
Yes, because one thing about this is we have to come to each other for advice.
Yes, Lord.
Because I don't know what I'm doing sometimes.
You have to have community. You have to have a good, strong circle.
Yeah.
Because it's hard out here. It's hard.
Right. Man, the biggest blessing I think we would probably all agree that we got out of COVID. We all, like we said earlier, we are all college best friends. Most of us have known each other since 18, 19 years old. And of course, as you know, as you go through life, once you get into your career, life pulls you in different directions. Thankfully, we've been blessed enough to still keep in contact. Of course, sometimes time gets in the way and we might not hear from each other, but we are those friends that, we've always been blessed and able to just pick up right where we left off. Homecoming was like our family reunion. is like our family reunion every year. And we wanted to add to that. And so we started trying to get together an additional time during the year with all of our families. But again, all of us professionals, so, you know, time gets in the way, responsibilities, adulting gets in the way. But then when COVID happened and life kind of came to a standstill, it gave us the opportunity to really reconnect on a deeper level. And we really became each other's therapy. We became each other outlet, our humor, like she said, coming to each other for advice, like just that meeting place for one another. And it has been such a huge help. Me personally, I can say it has been so huge because it came at a time where my family was just blending, something brand new to me, something I've never done. I've been, like I said, former single mom. My son is 18. I was a single mom for 16 of those years. And so moving in with somebody, never having lived with a man before, my son having a father figure now, his daughter having an additional female in her life, like these girls got me through. And so that kind of brings us to this podcast and how Wife Life Tribe came to be.
Yes.
Yes.
Kind of left out one part. We were meeting every single week.
Yes, and that's important.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all have missed. Okay, so if it's 52 weeks in a year, and we went through that for 2 years, y'all, we've been doing this going strong on 2 years.
Yes,
so I was like, let's bring the outside community into what we're doing on a regular basis, because there are so many women out there who don't have friends that they can lean on.
Right. Absolutely.
Hear about those things that moms or wives, single moms, blended moms, bonus moms are going through. Like, some people don't have that. So that's an important part of this as well.
Right.
And just to think, like, when we started this, the feels like the world had pretty much shut down, and we were like, okay, we need to talk. We need to talk through, like, what's going on at your job? What's going on at my job? How your family handling it? And so just to come together and just to think, we have been meeting just about every week, at least once, not just for 30 minutes or an hour. People on the phone on for hours. So now it is like, it has become a weekly routine. And so, yeah.
Very necessary.
Denise, what does your husband say, Denise, when we don't meet? If we miss a week.
He's like, what is wrong with you and the girls? What's happened? Is something happening?
Right.
What? You're not on, because if I go upstairs, I sit down with him and just sit down. He's like, is everything okay? Even the kids is like, Mommy, what are you doing up here? Well, today's girls' night. What's going on? So, yeah, I think it's funny. And I was like, oh, we just changed the date, or everybody's really tired this week, or something like that. I get questioned.
Yes, me too.
It proved to me, like, one of my biggest crutches, I'll say, has been being inconsistent, especially when it comes to like things that I want to do business wise and professionally. But it proved to me that where I have always said, I'm so inconsistent. But it proved to me that when you really enjoy something, when you really feel like you need it, when you see the benefit of it, it's nothing to be consistent. Because listen, anybody asks me my availability, Wednesday is not an option. Wednesday evenings, I'm not available. If I can help it, I'm not available.
I have the same thing going because the kids are now going to church on Wednesdays. And I want to take my children to church. But I also know that it's wind down Wednesday with the girls. So literally, I'm gonna y'all get y'all weekly dose of Jesus, but I'm gonna be on this call So I'll be there. I have to set an alarm and everything.
Listen, Jesus meets us in the chat room in the FaceTime.
Every time. Every time. Every time.
He know what we have need of. He put this
in. But they know now. Hurry up, get out the church. Let's get back to the house. I know that way.
I'm missing my call.
Shoot, bad habit. FaceTiming and driving.
But you know what? That was a thing for a minute. I remember in the beginning going to the gym when we would meet on Mondays and be in the car. Like I'm on my way home. Yeah. But this has been a breath of fresh air to just be able to talk and just woosah in the conversations, and to know that I'm not having these feelings about being a wife, a mother, an employee. Just I'm not in this by myself.
Right.
So love you, ladies.
It makes a big difference.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
And I think get the value.
I think the big difference is that it's a place where, because we're all not just friends, but our husbands and our fellas get along really, really well. Mm-hmm. And so we're on here ranting about them. We also have the other friends who say, well, are you sure that that's the way they really meant it? Because maybe they didn't really mean it that way. Because you don't really need that kind of relationship when you are bashing and you want to run at your other half, and then the other person's like, girl, you should, he dirty, he ain't no good, he ain't no but that is not what you want. Tell them that I'm not calling you again. Because that's not what you want. You want that person who's going to be able to give you that other half. Like, yeah, you may be wrong. That don't sound right. So, yeah, we do have both of those situations here, which is a blessing.
And y'all have no shame in telling me that I need to rethink.
I think across the board, we all have that comfort zone with each other.
And we know it's from a place of love. Yeah, and I think if we didn't have that understanding, we could be offended or be upset. But at the end of the day, we know we have each other's best interests at heart. And a lot of friendships can't say that. A lot of friendships, you have people who are going to tell you what you want to hear and not tell you the truth, whether it hurts or not.
Yeah, I realize that as in my profession, I see these young girls who have these so-called friends. They're not really their friends. And I'm like, ooh, I don't know what you're gonna do. You need to wait until you find the right person, because this is not them. And I'm quick to tell somebody, like, if they say stuff like that, does that sound like they're your friend to you? They don't sound like your friend to me. So maybe you should just leave them alone for a bit, because they're kind of showing themselves, who they really are. So yeah, this world is different, and these young girls, I don't know. So ladies, make sure that your friends are your friends and not be convenient.
Right. And even, sorry. When I came into, when me and my bonus starter really started like bonding as a high school student, she was that young girl that felt like female friendships had no value. Like, she was proud about the fact that she didn't have, like, I don't have no friends. And I would try to like appeal to her, like, listen, there is nothing in this world. I don't care what nobody says. In my opinion, anyway, there is nothing in this world when you have a true bond between women. Like, nothing can replace that, because, like, of course, like you said, for us, especially being college friends, we have literally grown up with each other. And I get it. High school, you have a different mentality. You haven't, you still got a lot of life to live. But I was just trying to, even in high school, start to get her to kind of reshape that mentality. Like, you're gonna meet some women in your life if you're lucky. If you are lucky, you are going to meet some women in your life that are going to be your chosen sisters and are going to ride for you in all the best ways. And it's nothing like that feeling. Like, one of the things that I've always shared with people, like, as a single mom, losing my parents early. Like I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot in life, and a lot of my life I felt alone. And I felt like I haven't had a lot. But the one thing that I've always been so sure about, one of the areas that God has abundantly blessed me in is my friendships. The relationships that I have been so solid and mutual, and I've gotten so much from those relationships. That's a wealth that is incomparable. And I was trying to tell her, like, girl, once you get your real girlfriends, like you get your solid crew, like it's nothing like it. Like, don't be so quick, to pass up on having real friendships with females, because it's nothing like it.
I think that us doing this has actually shown that to the girls in our lives too, because Amaya, she has her friends, she lives here with us now. And she has friends that live where her old school is, and that's who she spends a lot of her time with, because those are her real friends, and it's hard when you go to a new school to make those new friendships, because these kids over here have been together since they were in kindergarten, first and second grade, because this is in a high transient area. So a lot of these kids have been there. So to find your way into circles like that is a little difficult, but she's now starting to, I think that she kind of values that she sees what we do every week. And if I'm not on with y'all, it's not just my husband asking, you're not talking to the girls tonight, it's the kids. She's asking, like, what about your friends? Are your friends going to be on this week? And when you guys were coming to visit Saturday, she was like, oh, I can't wait to see them, because she has, even though she doesn't know you guys like that, she's not the one like Bryson to come and pop over every single day to make sure y'all know that he's in the building. But she's like, that is very valuable to her now, like finding those people. But I told her, baby, you got time. Just absolutely. It's hard to kind of get into those friendships, but having those people that have your back, you're able to recognize them when you've seen it, and you're able to kind of recognize fake when you see it.
Yes.
Because there are some fake ones out there. No lie. So how we gonna end this thing, ladies?
So listen, if you enjoyed this conversation and you want more of it, if you are looking for your tribe, or maybe you just want you and your tribe to be entertained or to just be engaged and involved in conversation that is relatable to you, find us on social media outlets and come back for some more, because we're just getting started.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't know how we going out. Y'all just bear with us. We're gonna figure it out.
You like it, I love it.
Hey, see you next time, girl.